Today's video was sponsored by the Deck of Many's new Heckna Kickstarter. So as some of you may remember, I posted a video a few days back pretty much discussing my last D&D story video, bringing up some topics that I don't think I'd covered very well, and just making that video to give you guys a better idea on what I was referring to. It was a video just to make things make more sense, in a sense, really. Well, there was a comment thread that showed up on that video that I thought was actually pretty interesting, and I want to sort of go through it because there was one person in particular that was causing a lot of controversial opinions himself, and I thought it was pretty funny, and I just wanted to read some of them out. And yeah, let's just go into it. So the original comment comes from Lucas0036. He basically commented, "Alpha nerds love screaming at people about how their fun is wrong." So this user by the name of One Card Short basically said, did you mean to say every single DM in a nutshell? This is exactly why I tell people to watch D&D rather than play it. If you're not a professional doing the game for entertainment, you will always be at the whim of an alpha nerd DM on an egotistical power trip, hell-bent on screwing your party at each and every turn. Don't play D&D, kids. Just watch it online. It's the only way you'll ever get to enjoy the game the way it's meant to be played. Fun, fair, collaborative storytelling. So what this is basically saying is that this person believes nobody should be playing Dungeons & Dragons, only the professionals should be doing it, like the people who can actually understand and run a story. That's basically saying only professionals can play and enjoy the game. Wait, how do you become a professional in the first place? The only way that you can become a professional is if you start by scratch. You have to start with the basics. You are, in a sense, a newbie at the beginning, and that's how you have to learn. So what he's basically saying is only professionals should be playing, and what I'm saying is that you can't become a professional unless you start playing the game. It's a weird double standard, and I think a lot of people caught him up on that. Going back over, Lucas recommented, "Every DM I had was some form of alpha nerd, but they aren't all alike. You just have to keep looking until you find a group and a DM you gel with, or failing that, become a DM yourself and be the change you want to see." That makes a lot of sense, and I agree with that. However, One Card Short commented, "You're so wrong, it's hilarious. I've learned what D&D really is for players and would never touch the game. It's all just a power trip for the DM every time. I'll stick to watching professionals who actually care about enjoying the game online. D&D is purely a spectator sport." So I'm not too sure what this entails. Like, if we were to sort of bring this over to, I guess, soccer in a sense, soccer is definitely a spectator sport. Tons of people like to watch it, but tons of people like to play it as well. So in that sense, once again, this logic is really, really flawed. I'm not really too sure how I can really pick that apart. I'm trying to see on his end what he might be referring to. It's just so many double standards coming up all at the same time. He goes on to say he's never played Dungeons & Dragons, and the difference is that he will never let someone hurt him through playing the game. He has his views about Dungeons & Dragons and how it's purely a spectator sport. Newbies should not be playing the game, and if they do, they will go out of their way to hurt you. Because he thinks that, he will never play Dungeons & Dragons because he himself does not want to be hurt. He's never played the game, therefore he feels like he can have an opinion about who is allowed to play the game. It's a really weird take, in all honesty. Alright, later on he comes on to say, "But I'm tired, you win. D&D is a conceptually perfect game with zero problems and issues. All DMs should rule with an iron fist and play the player's characters for them. I am just an argumentative troll and should myself. Feel better? You win. I'm done. I'm so glad I never actually tried to enter this community and stuck with just watching the professionals play. It's clear to me that that is the only true way to enjoy D&D, lest the rabid fan base attack. So you did it. The evil troll is defeated. I will never watch, talk about, or otherwise engage with either this game or the community ever again. Your job is done. I apologize for even thinking to comment in this community and will never engage in the future." Now, I'm glad in that regard, if you're going to have this mindset, and this comment thread continues to go on and on for a while now. He's saying it in a way to get people upset, in all honesty. He doesn't really mean this, and he goes out of his way in later messages to say why are people still attacking him when he clearly apologized, which, from the wording of this message, it felt like he was doing it in a very negative and self-assuring way. And I just thought it was hilarious. This whole thing is hilarious, and this guy definitely took it a step beyond. I ended up commenting myself saying, I've seen a lot lot of ignorant people in my career, but this mate takes the cake. I think you've written enough comments to make an entire YouTube video on. Go ahead and share your opinion. I'm sure the commenters will be on board with your logic. In fact, that idea that I wrote here was a fun one, and I thought I'd go out of my way to just make my own video. So yeah, guys, if you think laughing at toxicity is pretty fun, definitely give the video a like. And a reminder that this video was sponsored by the Deck of Many's new Heckna Kickstarter. Just so you guys know, they have a super cool carnival-themed campaign setting going on right now, and you can join the Kickstarter now to get some pretty cool rewards. The link will be right down in the description.